when you talk, when you go, when you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say.
Good morning to Grenada, Carrico, and P.T. Martinique.
Gotta be careful.
Good morning, Maxwin Belford. How you doing?
You gotta be careful.
Good morning, Mr. Claude Abraham. How you doing? How you guys doing? Be sure to share the show today, because we got a good one in stores for you guys. Time check, 2 minutes past 7 o'clock as we move in the morning time. Yvonne Roberts, good morning to you. Miriam, good morning. Baby daddy, press that like. Gemma Warwood, good morning. Good morning to Caroline and family. Good morning to Miss Ferguson.
Challenges of life without fear.
Let's start the day with a bang.
Jealousy.
Alban Harris, good morning, my brother.
Have to move with care in that jungle.
Remember to check out our website, www.realfmgrenada.com.
You gotta be careful. How you move when you're moving.
Deborah Laborde, good morning.
Which direction you going? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
When you go, when you walk, what you say, when you talk, when you go, when you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do, when you're doing it, you gotta,
Good morning to Mr. Lennox. How things?
you got,
Mr. Bell, good morning to you. Hey, sir. Good morning to Alban Harris. Kathleen Lilo, good morning to you. Christine Battis. Ingrid on the Indra on the Facebook. Share up the live. Let's get everybody in on this morning. Stayed up last night and watched that debate with Trump and Miss Harris. Wow. Trump is a kind of man. Eh? I swear. Good morning to Jerome Lewis. Veronica Lewis Alexander, good morning to you as well.
life is gone. It's only vice
Real Expressions, morning time.
going on. Stay alive. Trying.
I don't know, man. I just like to watch Trump, baby daddy, man. Trump is like a different kind of guy. But of course, he got his backside whoop.
You gotta be careful.
I'm gonna leave a little talk.
You gotta be careful.
Trump is a damn man.
Where you go when you're walking. What you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
And have a good morning to you. And Marie Celestine Grant, good morning. Remember, whenever we on, you're going to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before. Matter of fact, everybody that's on right now, just post it on whatever social media you're connected to. Most of you have Facebook. Pretty sure.
Broadcasting from the historical Parish Main Street, Surtez, to your home, vehicle, and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pritimatini Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Grand Barbecue Luncheon on Saturday, 14th September 2024. Place, Main Street Terrace. Time, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. What's on the menu? Barbecue chicken, $15. Barbecue pork, $20. Barbecue fish, $20. Bar ice cold. To support the fire victim Lincoln Williams, aka Barbecue Man of Moncraven, who lost his house on August 17th, 2024.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
We're back, manning again, guys. Guys, sorry. Good morning, Ron. Wagwan. You good? Yeah, Max Sweden. Man, Trump lost, man. He lost, yo. Have a partner, I love Trump to death, yo. But I'm sorry, guy. Shaman Rambasin, good morning to you. Shama Jeremiah, good morning. Kim Cridland. Morning, guys. Remember, whenever we on, you're going to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before.
What you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Jill Williams. Scoops, we outside.
The challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy.
Can't forget B Sky inside of London, England. Good morning, my brother.
You got to be careful.
Be interested to know how you got the name B Sky, though.
You gotta be careful.
'Cause that's a different kind of name, B Sky. Did the only be lie down and you watching the sky?
When you move, which direction you go?
Clarissa Joseph, good morning to you. I see Trump remind you of Andy. I think he was. Nah, what am I saying, guy? What's wrong with me? Big intelligent man like Trump. Man can't reach in Trump class. But Trump is out. I don't know what to say about this guy. Yeah, Jill Williams, woman power. Let's see you raise a tank of gas.
Search for happiness. You gotta leave a little room for loneliness.
Maybe that. You don't deal with him like that. Maybe if he eats some cats and dogs, he would win. I know, he said he don't like animals still.
It's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do.
Real FM morning time, 15 minutes past 7 o'clock. We got the weather coming up next.
You gotta be careful.
Vero Wellington. Never seen you before. Good morning. Cheryl FM. Good morning, Nan Jews. Max, will you find Chum go be back. They tried to kill Trump already, and you know what I mean, and he used that to make a big scene. So the man is a kind of different kind of man. Let's see what Americans do. We might be shocked or we might be surprised.
That is how along your way.
Yeah, baby daddy, I feel you know that already.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Where you go when you're walking. What you say when you talk.
Michelle Alexander.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful, careful.
Good morning again, folks. As we head over to the Met office, we speak with Mr. Andre Charles. Good morning.
Good morning to you and to listeners of Real FM. And here's what I for today, Wednesday, 11 September 2024. Currently, the weather is fair. Winds are from the southeast at 6 miles per hour. Barometric pressure, 11.1 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature, 29 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity, 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature, 31.6 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum, 27.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, no rainfall was recorded. Hence, the total for the month remains at 39.8 millimeters. Now let's have a look at the forecast, value for today and tonight. The weather expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the afternoon and night time, with possible isolated showers and a low chance of thunderstorm. Maximum temperature, 32.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Sea slight to moderate, waves 2 to 4 feet in open waters. Tides will be high at 9 a.m., low at 2 p.m. Sunset today at 6:10, rises tomorrow at 5:56. Just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the afternoon and night time, with possible isolated showers and a low chance of thunderstorm. Maximum temperature, 32.5 degrees Celsius. I'm Andre Charles, reporting from the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless. I believe so as well, Maxwin. Run big up, yeah. We know he's a fake. All right, stay tuned, guys. We'll pay some bills, and when we come back, we go bang. Baby daddy, we go see. I just had to say that. We go see. We'll go back.
Scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking. What you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Sissons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression. Color by Sissons.
Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. Tune in.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors
Express your style with color by Sissons.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Still thinking of ways to win bigger in NLA games? Well, think no more. The NLA has boosted your chances of winning bigger by adding Multi-X to Daily Pick 3. Yes, folks, now you can add Multi-X, the winnings multiplier, to Daily Pick 3 and Playway for more chances of winning bigger. For a limited time only, the 7X multiplier continues to be added to Multi-X. Picture adding Multi-X to your Daily Pick 3 $10 inline bet for chances to win $38,500 instead of $5,500, and your Playway $10 bet for chances to win $1,680 instead of $240. Increase your winnings by Multi-X times more. Play smart, add Multi-X, and win bigger. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Broadcasting from the historical Parish Main Street, Certez, to your home, vehicle, and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley, but they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating, so maybe I repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster now. 10 times worse than Ebola, like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging. Now we and I did one week. Prophesy to the country, streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas and down on the knees. And I'm begging, go now. They try to stick me with rage me. Go now. They have more trick than Houdini. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. of them minions, total villains, raking millions. Their slogan, we shall rise, it was so true. Tell John Public not to panic while them and they sidekick. Swimming in a pool of dollars so blue. Like meat-eating vulture, they neglect agriculture. Mega fans of phony, Mama Guy Caroni, Sweet Man Glenn and Sharma, came face to face with the karma. And Mill was awful, gone through it to pull. Don't need a big mouth to tell them go. Watch her and see they just follow now. Before we regret tomorrow, please. You're setting a bad example. Family values they trample. Go. It's only vice they desire. Now. Before the 5 years expire, like a dog with fleas, a dog on the knees. And a bleeding go now. Before we end in bankruptcy. Before they empty the treasury, streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm bleeding go now. Immediately. And don't forget your HE now, please.
Yo, I say now. Kize.
Morning.
Wendy.
Morning.
Morning. Wilma. Morning. Morning.
Morning.
You watch the latest video now?
Adi.
You there with them?
I watched the debate last night with Trump.
Oh, you watched the
Yeah, the fun show.
No, well, based on what Trump say,
Mm-hmm.
and I only see it based on what he said,
Mm-hmm.
that she was Indian,
Mm-hmm.
and then she turned black. But in all part of the world, when you have a Indian and a Negro, they call them Dulahin.
Dulahin.
A Dulahin is a mix between an Indian and a Negro.
Douglas.
So if Trump say she mix between two of them,
Mm-hmm.
but the Dulahin carry out a lecture last night, boy.
Tell her she get on bad.
Now the Dulahin could handle.
She come for him.
So in that context, I say about the Dulahin.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want people to
She got rusty, man.
thing. The guy say people eating animals or kind of thing. I don't know, like the guy gone up the wagon, man. The guy gone up the wagon, Igwe.
Tell you something wrong with that dude.
Yeah, man, the guy gone up the wagon.
Different kind of dude.
But he was good at this thing. But Igwe, well, I don't know.
Tell me.
3 a.m. last night, 25 phone calls.
What?
And I leave my phone volume on,
A lot of call.
Yeah, but a lot of people was pleading their concerns.
A lot of call.
So what you have for this morning, Igwe?
I have a thing here with the acting prime minister. You want it?
Not yet.
Okay. I have a thing with him there.
We have a few things to unpack. We have a gentleman who's supposed to. He want to pass some unvarnished information. So, before we get into the meat of the discussion, I just want him to kill me, Mike.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. To one
Mission
side,
for farmers, Igwe. So, you get the call? The call come?
No, not yet. Not yet. Everybody wants to know what the call see.
Bro, we The people waiting on the calling. Don't keep the people waiting long.
Morning, Anthony, too.
Real expressions for Wednesday, 11th September. 11th of September was supposed to be something, 9/11.
9/11, yeah. So
Yeah.
Ivan was 2 days ago.
And then 9/11. Well, let's say September is truly the month to remember.
Yeah.
My purpose here is to bring people facts. And we want people to fact check us equally. Facts has only one side. Opinion does not matter over facts. What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you, but we hope that it make you make more informed decisions. Morning, Anne Harvey, how are you doing? What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. I'm here to advocate for truth and justice, even when it does not affect us personally equally. We're here to advocate for those who cannot do it for themselves, like the Carrico people, the have-nots, the marginalized, the poor, those in the lower income bracket, and those who they believe is green blood, green back.
Green you.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me take the call.
Hello,
good morning.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Well, I'm just calling to give the farmers a
Say who you are. Say who you are. Don't just give information.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we don't know who it is. Yes. All right, good morning. This is the current chairman of the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, Mr. Wayne George.
Yes.
And I'm calling your station as a medium to try to get to the farmers to deliver some very, very important information. As it stands, it relates to the farm assistance payout, insurance payout to farmers, nutmeg farmers and cocoa farmers. We have had discussions with the minister, and in our initial discussions with the minister, we had agreed that the payouts will be made through checks. I hope the farmers are listening, and I hope they're taking very good notes. We had discussed that the payout will be made through checks. After having submitted the final list to the government, they have announced some changes in our previous plans. That I think will serve us well. So let me inform you of the new changes. There will no longer be paying out of checks. The government is now requesting that all farmers submit the number from a financial account. It could either be a bank or a credit union. They would prefer to have a financial account number so the money can be disbursed directly into the farmer's account. So we want to inform the farmers that we are trying to put systems in place so as early as next week Monday, the farmers can go to the relevant stations. And let me tell you what the stations are. We're going to appoint the Hermitage Nutmeg Receiving Station, the Hermitage Pool, the pool at Marley in Satel, the pool at Grenville in St. Andrews, Guave, the pool at Victoria, the pool at St. David's, and the Carlton Cocoa Station. We want to inform the farmers that as of next week, Monday, we will have systems in place at those locations, and we're asking them to go out to those stations and giving the required information. So they would go to the stations and give to the clerk in charge the financial institution number, the account number of a financial institution, so that we can make payments to the account. The disbursement goes to the farmers with those who have acreage under 5 acres. They will receive a cash disbursement of $4,500, right? So farmers with holdings, acreage, working lands, with acreage under 5 acres and under, they're entitled to a cash disbursement of $4,500. $500. And farmers with acreage above 5 acres will be entitled to a disbursement, a cash disbursement of $9,000. So I do not want any of our farmers, nutmeg farmers, cocoa farmers, and I do not want any of our farmers to fall through the crack. I don't want them to get left behind. I don't want them to get caught saying if they are known. So I'm here giving you the information based on the new arrangement with the government. We're working strategically with the government, Cocoa Association, Nutmeg Association, and the Ministry of Agriculture. We're working together, right? We want to approach this thing in a unilateral way. So we're asking that the farmers go out to the stations that I've mentioned earlier on. As early as Monday, we will have systems in place to collect that data. So please, all nutmeg farmers, all cocoa farmers, adhere to this message and report to the necessary stations and give an account number of a financial institution where you would like your cash disbursement to be deposited.
Don't go yet.
We're asking you to do that as quickly as possible so that the process can be expedited. We know farmers are getting restless. We know that the help has been long in coming, but we are trying to do our best. We have administrative things to put into place. We have lists to put together. So it would have taken some time, but we are at this point here now where we have submitted the list to the government, all right? And the slight changes that they're asking for is that no longer will they be disbursing checks because they think it will be cumbersome. It will be a cumbersome process. So we're asking for an account, be it nutmeg, be it credit union, or be it a bank, so that the cash disbursement can be deposited into the account.
All right, let me ask you this. Two things. Hello?
Yes, I'm right here.
It is a real case that there are farmers without a financial account in financial institution.
Right.
How you treat with those?
We are aware of that. They can come into our head office and make us aware of that, and we're going to deal with that on a case by case basis.
So apart from what you just said, those without financial accounts in a financial institution should come to you guys to sort things out.
Yeah, we come to the head office because if you do not have a financial account, then we cannot make a deposit into your account. But you come into our office and we're gonna. Well, when you do those things, there will be some time when you have little odd cases. So in a situation like that, those who do not have a financial account, right? If you do not have a financial account, you can come to the office, come to our head office, make us aware of your situation, and we're gonna deal with your issue case by case. But the fact of the matter is, we have to find a way to ensure. We must find a way, some medium, to ensure that every farmer gets their fair share of that disbursement. I want to repeat myself. I do not want any farmer to get left. I do not want any of our farmers to fall through the cracks. I do not want any of our farmers to say, caught saying, if they are known, the information is clear, right? And we're going to deal with it on a case by case basis, if that is the position.
As you on that, there's some information going about that till Christmas the government intend to pay. You have any idea of that?
Well, personally, I have had several discussions with the Minister of Agriculture, Honorable M.S. Andrew. We have met in several forums and meetings as it regards the payment of this money, and we have been trying to expedite this process as much as possible. Some farmers have to go back to the land. We have to try to catch the rain to do the planting back. So we cannot have this as a strategy. I don't think this is true. It might be just could be some loose stock somewhere. But based on our dialogue and our dealings with the minister, we are trying our best to expedite this process. But administration, we have to collect the names of the district offices at GCNA and Cocoa Association. We have to put the list together to sanitize it. So it took a little time. I think up to this point, yesterday, a farmer was telling me he hasn't registered us yet. I said, what are you waiting on? We have already submitted our final list to the government. because as it relates to the cocoa farmers and the nutmeg farmers, they do not have to go to the district offices. All right. If you're not a cocoa farmer and you're not a nutmeg farmer, then you have to go to the district office, right? But we have our records, we have our membership, we know all of our active farmers, who they are, so we can make that identification from our register. If you're not a cocoa farmer and you're not a nutmeg farmer, you need to get to your district office as soon as possible, if you have not done so yet, to get your information into the ministry. But as it relates to paying out of that money to December, that was not discussed. We were trying as best as possible to expedite that process because we realized the urgent need of the farmer. Burial has gone a little while now, so we're trying our best. Christmas is definitely not our benchmark. Our benchmark is way before Christmas. So once the farmers keep their end of the bargain, they do what they're supposed to do, and the information comes in, then the government can start disbursing the checks to the relevant accounts. And as we say, if they do not have an account, come into our office and bring it to our attention, and we will ensure that we find the correct medium to get the disbursement to them. It is important that the farmers get that money. It is very, very important that the farmers get that money. You know, they have to go back to their lands, they have their livelihoods, and so on. We have to provide that kind of support, which is much needed right at this present time.
One other observation, Mr. George. There's information supporting that a lot of farmers have already given that information to the ministry. So what has changed?
Right. Well, as I said to you previously in our discussion with the minister, we were going to the concept of the bank account came up, but we thought it would have been a little bit kind of difficult. So what we had zeroing, what we had came up to at the end of the meeting, that once we have the list, we just pay checks to the farmers. We just pay checks to the farmers. But after submitting the list to the ministry and to the government, what they came back with, the feedback was that we are not going to go down the route of printing checks anymore. Ask the farmers to bring in an account of a financial institution to their name, and the disbursement will be paid directly to their account. That was not the initiative. The initiative was to pay out the checks, all right? That was what was agreed upon. But after submitting the list, they came back with that requirement that they want bank accounts instead of rather paying out the checks. You know, so those farmers who have, I'm aware of some farmers who would have gone to Plains, maybe our district office in Plains, and they would have given their bank account number. But on our end, we were letting the farmers know that was not a requirement from the nutmeg and cocoa end. But now, as early as yesterday, when we received the feedback from the ministry, we were told that we're not going to go down the route of the checks anymore. Just submit an account number, and the money will be deposited into the account. And that, I think, has its merit, and it has its advantages as well. So I just hope that the farmers are listening to me, and those who are hearing, pass it on to others. Pass it on to somebody else. As they say, you know, if you get that message, pass it on to another farmer. Spread the word. Don't keep it to yourself, because I'm reiterating, as chairman of the Nutmeg Board, I do not, because I understand the plight and the challenges that we face as farmers. I understand our plight, I understand our challenges, I understand our struggles, right? And I do not want any farmer to lose out on that opportunity to collect that deposit, that cash disbursement from the crop insurance and the government.
Point taken, Mr. George. I just hope that is not a delay tactic. So we look forward, and I hope that we will interface again on a program like that.
Well, I personally, I like to think positive, and I like a lot of positive energy. So I'm thinking, if the government has made that request, I think we just have to cooperate. We are very, we love work with the government. We think it is strategic to work with the government. And I just hope that the farmers would hold up their end once they would have received that information. And let me just repeat some of those the places that we want to use where you can go in as early as of next week, Monday. Whether you're selling you don't have to go and be selling nutmeg. You go to the pool, and you come to give your bank account, your financial account information to the relevant person. So we're using the Carlton Cocoa Station, it's readily available. We're using the Grenville processing station, the Grenville Pool, the Nutmeg Pool at Hermitage, the Nutmeg Pool at Mali, the Nutmeg Pool at Gove, the Nutmeg Pool at Victoria, the Nutmeg Pool at Tabay and Son. So these are the places where you can go in and give the relevant information ASP as soon as possible so that we can start making disbursement to the farmers. Getting that money, which is so needed. You know, I cannot finish reiterating that. And I'm appealing to those farmers who are listening to me now that you would share the information with your other farmers. You're in Bongri with them, you go in the garden, meet them, you pass it on. You meet them on the bus, you pass it on. You have a farmer's number, you call him and you say, hey, this is what. So we must be each other's keeper. In a situation like that, I want us to be each other's keeper. Let us share the information, let us share the knowledge so that everybody would get the proper share in the pie.
All right, Mr. George, take care. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. And thanks for hosting me.
All right, Igwe, let me take a break and come back.
Yes, sir.
You tell me candid, be too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent commentator here. One-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry, just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need more clothes.
Broadcasting from the historical Parish Main Street, Certez, to your home, vehicle, and office. Today's hit music on Real FM.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Real FM is pleased to announce that our landline services have been restored. Persons wanting to contact the radio station can do so via 442-0975. For our on-air programs, 442-0175. WhatsApp numbers for the radio station would be 442-0975 and on-air would be 442-0175. For persons wanting to contact the radio station via cell phone, phone, that number would be 406-6188. Real FM thanks you for your patience and understanding. We regrettably inform you that our 91.9 FM frequency is still, however, off air. We are working expeditiously to have this issue resolved.
Grenada, we're back, but this time we're gonna do it bigger and better. The Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture presents Grenada Festival of the Arts Phase 2. Come experience the thrill of the art forms including music, dance, theater, steel pan, choral speaking and choir for both schools and community groups. Registration is now open until the 28th of September. For more information, you can follow Grenadian Culture on Facebook and Instagram, or you can WhatsApp or call 533-6715. This is your opportunity to be a part of our diverse culture, so get registered today. Grenada Festival of the Arts Phase 2, pacing everyone on the road to excellence.
When the storms come, be ready with Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. Borrow up to $20,000 and protect your home this hurricane season. We're offering special loan financing to our members covering essential storm-related needs. These include roof repairs, drainage, retaining walls, property insurance, tools and tanks, first aid supplies, hurricane emergency supplies, generators, solar equipment, and a whole lot more. With easy repayment and flexible terms, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is here to help you weather any storm. Secure your future today and visit Grenville Cooperative Credit Union and borrow with confidence.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM. What are you doing?
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhand.
Yes, Igwe.
Our currency is on legal tender is unvarnished truth and information. We deal with facts. Real FM, real media. No media. Kill him.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. One-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry, just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need more close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So maybe I repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. And I did one week. Prophesy to the country. Streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. Corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not racket by the pocket. From the constant comments, we get no recess before things fall apart and the riot starts.
Yes, Igwe.
Those phone calls, Igwe.
They coming in.
Yeah. Real FM, real media, new media. Where Shame is absent, anything could happen.
Anything.
Now, this morning, Igwe, with the program that Daisy, the program that we show. Let me take the call.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, you're on air. Speak up.
Yes. I'm calling. I just have a first-time caller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Good.
just calling because I have a concern based on the agriculture, industry, and how I see they could go forth in maybe it's just an idea I have. It's nothing to do with no political thing. So my idea is the fact that since we have so much farmers in different parishes, and mostly from my scene, that St. Andrews is the area that has the best soil for like the fig, the provisions then. So we could use St. Andrews, like we get maybe 500 farmers from St. Andrews. So they produce the yams, the fig, the blogger, the plantain, and so forth. St. Guave, we get them to hold the fish. Part of St. Andrews also, they hold the fig. They get the fishes, they hold fishes. So we could have a market to provide for a wider scale of the country. St. David's is a parish that has lots of breadfruit. So them could provide, they could have lands and they could provide the nation with that, in a sense, with that provision for food supply. It's just an idea I have, so we could get farmers from different parishes to provide the country.
So, point well taken, but on Thursdays, on this station, there's an agriculture program, so I think you should call into that program. So on every Thursday is an agriculture program on this station. So
I don't really get time like that because
I agree, but at least you have some ideas. So I think you should make an effort to call in on a Thursday and make your point.
Okay, thanks so much.
All right,
Blessings, yes, sir.
Yes, Igwe. Where were we?
One more agriculture question for you.
Why is it?
What would happen to the farmers who sell cocoa and nutmeg through their friend's book? That's the last agriculture one.
It's a sad. Sorry, that person didn't call while the guy was on.
They just sent me the message and tell me to ask you, so maybe you could pass it on.
Well, I know the guy, so I could always ask him and get back here.
How we move?
Igwe. We are at a stage in this country where we always say we come here to bring the facts, Igwe. So we have to unpack something to do with cost of living. We have to unpack on the acting Prime Minister pronouncement about loans on one of the programs. We have to speak out based on the midterm report, and they say we're getting less grants from donors. We still have to speak on the supplementary. And we have a police issue to speak to. Let's take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Igwe.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Question I want to What's about the people that lease land from people to work? Or how that will work out for them? Because they leasing the people land. How that will work out for them?
I think one of the things when you lease lands, you get a document from the person who you lease it from that enables you to get a farmer's ID, because I think a farmer's ID is part of the requirements. I'm not too certain, but I could always find out for you.
Yeah, that would be very funny, because people are leasing a land and you claiming that you have this amount of land that you work in and whatnot. And you have some people how they're funny. I don't know how that will work out. I would like to hear. I will ask the question tomorrow. Andrew and them, because that is very technical. Because I see that happen with a fella down here. He leaves the man land. Something happened with he and the thing, and he lost all what he had to get. And, I'll listen tomorrow, please. I'll talk to them tomorrow and what's going on.
But the
I need to
issue is,
find out some
what are they paying for to compensate the farmer or to get him back up? Because if it's to compensate the farmer, I understand what you're speaking to. Yeah.
You see, if you have land, if you have land,
it's like living in a rented house, and if this hurricane mash it up, who you fixing it back for?
yeah, but you're fixing it back, and the man could tell you leave your house one time.
Yes.
It's a very technical thing, So you have to know what they're doing. I find that looking. You understand? If they was paying by the check, it was a different thing. But if you're looking for all this information, then you have to show you how to pull out all the information. So that will be technical for them. Anyhow, and what's about farmers? We don't have no bank account and thing. All these things have to take into consideration. Anyhow, have a good morning.
All right, caller.
Blessings.
Yes, Igwe, so I don't know if you'll get to unpack all of that, but let me deal with the cost of living first, because interestingly, we have a clip with Andy Williams when he was not yet a minister, and he spoke to cost of living and so on. And let me hear that, and then we go try to unpack.
And what really concerns me, I'm looking every day, is that I'm seeing no effort is being made, no talks, nothing is like we are ignoring that fact, and no measures are being put in place to fight inflation, to fight the high cost of living. No measure at all. All we are seeing is a set of roads being built that was supposed to be constructed or worked on months and years ago. We are seeing roads being built, and I'm saying to myself, boy, can we eat road? Can the single mother who doesn't have a job, can she eat road? You understand? Can the person who is struggling every day, struggling to make ends meet, and the prices are going higher and higher, can they eat roads?
Say that again, please, Igwe.
And
Andy Williams speaking,
I'm looking every day, is that I'm seeing no effort is being made, no talks, nothing is like we are ignoring that fact, and no measures are being put in place to fight inflation, to fight the high cost of living. No measure at all. All we are seeing is a set of roads being built that was supposed to be constructed or worked on months and years ago. We are seeing roads being built, and I'm saying to myself, boy, can we eat road? Can the single mother who doesn't have a job, can she eat road? You understand? Can the person who is struggling every day, struggling to make ends meet, and the prices are going higher and higher, can they eat roads?
Good morning.
You good?
Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Adi? What's the vibes?
Sakal.
He didn't call if you're watching the screen, he didn't call. Your phone busy.
Okay. Yeah. What happened? You don't get your thing yet, man?
No, not yet.
The thing is there for you, man. I tell Carl to go. I want to see where the thing Sunday, because it's war down here Sunday.
Yeah, well, Sunday I have to put on the thing.
Yeah, well.
And to rock me Chelsea, I don't know what's going on, I getting vexed now,
What happened Sunday?
Well, what happened?
Sunday showdown.
Andrew, they tell Andrew to compare it, but it's a heavy stuff. We
go sort that out either today or tomorrow.
Yes. Okay then, okay.
All right.
All right, good one.
Sort it out quick, man.
Yeah, you have to sort it out, man.
Everything all right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And the competition nice. They say in 12 years, no team that win the Charity Shield does win the league. So
Right,
City win the Charity Shield, so I'm watching.
I'm telling you.
Right.
We know what's going on.
They're having a good match. Yeah, good. Sunday is warm. Sunday, man. Sunday, Arsenal and Tottenham. They just be war down
Yeah,
here.
man,
Yeah,
the
man, yeah,
derby.
man.
Because
All right.
I live in the center of it. Okay, then, Carl, take care.
Right.
Send us some clips and thing, send us some vibes, send us things.
Yeah, yes, I will.
All right, take care.
Carl, what's about Devon, man?
Devon?
Carl, what's about Devon about that thing? No, Carl,
I
Carl
try
say
to.
nothing about that.
Devon, you listening? You had a number, you have to call somebody on behalf of this gentleman. So you're listening, so do what you need to do. So he hear the conversation.
Because they suffer.
Yeah,
Okay,
he heard the conversation, so Devon go deal with that.
Okay, then, Carl.
All right, you have a blessed day,
You
man.
good?
Yes.
All the best.
All
Yes,
right, take care,
best.
brother.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Good
Bye.
one. Have a next call.
Is that we take it?
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Yay!
Hermitage in the building.
A day. What are you? What are the head now you like?
Yeah, you know.
And they talking about that same thing, and is the same thing I'm going to know?
You get it?
I don't understand what's going on with Andy. Andy was the same. Andy talk about it before he go in parliament, before he go in minister. Andy rich in minister, and Andy make it get worse,
Yeah, we go through that.
And they go and do that, make it get worse. Because trust me, Andy not giving us work to do. Andy not bringing on the cost of living. Andy take out all the tax on the poor people and on the rich people and give the poor people. Huh? All the shop on them have tax free on the goods. And when you go into the supermarket, you can buy. Huh? On the road alone, we dealing with the cost of living high. And what Andy hate that what he like? No, man, as any people and them have to stop that stupidness. Then you know if I would have played back the tape on them.
No, they forget.
No, man, every time I watch these people and them, it sickens me. Trust me. I don't really want to hear them. Trust me, I enjoy the rest of the day.
All right.
There you go. So the gentleman, but I don't know if he knew, because the thing about those guys, they have premonition equal.
Yeah,
They know what will happen in the future. So he knew they would have come in government and they do nothing. But let me get down to facts. Because when we did here, we don't just not just run mouth. The period when the NNP was in power, things done to deal with cost of living was one. They pay over $100 million of unpaid claims in the treasury left by the NDC. Let me take the call.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Ibwe.
Morning.
I just wanted to say I was listening GBM. Good morning, Grenada. And some man in Sotes call and the host was saying he wants to know how good Grenada is and if Grenada going good and whatever. And this man in Sotes say yes, Grenada going so good, he like how Grenada going. But one thing, like what the opposition leader do, he ain't show example. He just walk out in parliament. Afterwards he say they can't take up there, they're getting so much money to see after the people. And they don't looking at them. Next thing a woman call and saying about she want them to take back the money from the opposition leader. So I don't even know what money the opposition leader had to do work and they don't do it work. I could even call the man name, but I won't call the man name.
No, we don't take name calling it.
What I'm trying to say, the spirit of Maurice Bishop, what have these people and them talking that stupidness because the spirit go in scratch way in some of them throats. And then he making them lie so much. I don't know what to say again, but God have mercy on us in Grenada that's in trouble like that. And I just see Andy talking that stupidness about VAT and whatever. If I go in the supermarket by Angal, 3 little piece of item I buy, then I hear the girl say a price. Then when I see she giving me back, I give her $100. When I see she giving me back the $30, I say, how much you say for the grocery? She tell me 68 something. I only didn't give her back. I say I could have give her back. So I say, Lord of mercy, who will fight for us? We don't want nobody to fight for us. And I still hear this man talking so stupid. He talking a set of tata, saying Grenada going good and he like how Grenada going. Have mercy on that people and them Jesus. Have a good day.
Bless. Yes, Igwe.
Yeah.
So the NNP paid money what the NDC didn't pay in people. NNP, when they realized the fuel, they put a cap. Remember in the cap gas? They removed tax on electricity and VAT. The 25% non-fuel charge on electricity gates. There are a basket of food items zero rated. And they bring in the 150 to cushion the effect of cost of living. Let's take the call. Morning caller.
Morning, Master Carl.
Yay!
Morning, Igwe.
Yes, sir.
What you guys doing?
We did.
Yeah. Master Carl.
Mm-hmm.
The caller before.
Mm-hmm.
I just listen to the same program the caller before listened. I listen to the callers, I listen to the explanation, I listen to the question.
Mm-hmm.
The question was, what is the political climate in Grenada? And we know, well, I know that station. If you go below the live and you read the comments, you see the people that are pro-NEC. And half of them not living in Grenada. So their reality is when they hear a man say, where they live in, that people eating dogs and cats, that should be the reality. Instead of trying to come to Grenada and try to dictate to us, even though you are Grenadian, that is the reality you have to live with. Deal with the reality of public shootings every living day. That is your reality. Go and vote to keep that out of your country where you all live in. Master Carl, we have right now in Grenada what you call industrial tensions is going on. And for some reason, few of the unions seems to be wanted to be, they want to join up.
Solidarity.
Now is the time for you all to take to the street and join up and have solidarity. Had it been NNP, or they've gone already, shut down this, shut down that, give me tell this, give me tell that, shut it down. Now you're hearing, they blatantly saying, take away the salaries from the opposition members, take away the salaries. Okay, fine, take it away. But in the same program, the same one callers who praising the government, talking about his parliamentary rep from St. Patrick's West, you're not seeing them, and others. And watch me, this is not coming from NNP supporters, this is coming from their own mouthpieces on radio, who is saying that next election they won't be running. And for those again who don't understand what happened in the parliament, I am not saying that every time something happens in the parliament, any side is supposed to walk out. But have you people been listening to the other presenters? This thing was orchestrated to frustrate the opposition members. Because how are you telling me that Honorable Delma Thomas could get up and say the nonsense that she was saying there? Likewise, Kieran James. Likewise, Dennis Cornwall. These people and them know what they were doing. And trust me, there's so much you can take. And it's not the first time. It's not the first time opposition members walk out of parliament. Tillman Thomas do it more than once with his members, Nazim Buck, Franca Bernardine. Let's not you forget that. So unless you all have a history lesson in civics and parliament in Grenada, because some of y'all, the first time y'all listen to parliament is when NDC win election. Had you guys been listening long enough, you all understand the procedures and what's supposed to be done. But right now, Grenada on strike, certain part of Grenada on strike, the same Grenada that the government of Grenada then NNP had to buy back, right? For $207+ million that Deacon Mitchell was a lawyer for, WRB. Let's not you know that the leader of NDC, the same leader of NDC, Prime Minister now, that was saying back then when he was candidate Deacon, contract work is illegal. This is the same thing that Grenada is striking for right now. How much more you all want to see? How much more? And then you have the Prime Minister, the real Prime Minister, going on our program talking about running money. The same thing you all talk about NNP giving people job in parliamentary office. This man is telling people, go in his office and put him in for work then.
Yeah.
Master Carl, how much
you have to go and ask Andy for work now.
How much more? I mean, NDC supporters, how dumb can you people be again, right? Yeah? The man do the thing Corruption blatantly in front of your face. 15 million allocated for MIT for rebuilding Mac 200 houses at $50,000. A whole 5 million missing so far. I mean, Massacre, all have a good morning.
Why you pick up out Waltham this morning?
Well, as usual, violence, petty violence, and people, based on what I'm hearing, I mean, people frustrated, Massacre. People frustrated. Right?
Why is it unfortunate?
It's unfortunate. You're hearing people walking in the police station. You're hearing prisoners escape again. You're hearing they finding dead bodies. You're hearing.
But before you go on, you just made the point. MIT operates as a government within the government, Andy.
Within the government, and I mean, come on, no, people talk about it doing well.
He has security. He has significant power, resources, and privilege. He could do what he wants.
Something in that program yesterday.
He could tackle what he wants.
People didn't pick up recently. He said no, that those houses that are building, this climate resilient houses, hurricane strong houses now, is for people that is only affected by barrel. That's what he said no. That's what the guy said no.
But every time he talk, he say something different. The other day was building house to sell, now only by burial.
Watch, we couldn't. Good morning.
Yes,
and what
Igwe.
really concerns me, I'm looking every day, is that I'm seeing no effort is being made, no talks, nothing is like we are ignoring that fact. And no measures are being put in place to fight inflation, to fight the high cost of living, no measure at all. All we are seeing is a set of roads being built that was supposed to be constructed or worked on months and years ago. We are seeing roads being built, and I'm saying to myself, boy, can we eat road? Can the single mother who doesn't have a job, can she eat road? You understand? Can the person who is struggling every day, struggling to make ends meet, and now prices are going higher and higher, can they eat roads?
Yeah.
Yes, I want you to queue up something there for me, sufferers. I'll ask you for it tonight. So the question I want to ask, not I want to, the question I'm asking Andy Williams, can we eat paint? Because roads is infrastructure, and what he doesn't understand with roads, and I want you to play something for me where you don't have original ideas, because I need to tie in these things. Play original ideas for me.
I have no original ideas.
Let me just tell you, I have no original idea. Every idea that I have, I get it from someone. Right? People think that Andy is so brilliant and everything. I have no original idea. I always get an idea from someone. Now, 10 years ago, Brother Cornwall, I could have been in prison. Right? I lost my job. And this lady right here and my dad bailed me out. Right?
Yeah, take the call.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Igwe.
Igwe.
Master Carl.
You are go.
Good morning. Master Carl, you can't eat paint. You couldn't drink it.
You have to drink the paint.
You have to drink the paint. You really go eat paint. Yeah? Or paint is something like a soup. You drink a soup. No, infrastructure, roads, bridges, sidewalks, all these things. When someone working, right, they get money to provide food to put on the table, to feed their children, to mind their children, to send their children to school, and they have an income coming in, right? And then road infrastructure. This infrastructure help grow economy, help build economy. Painting wall, painting by the side of the road cannot build an economy now. Right? That cannot put food on people's table. That can send a child to school. Yeah? And these were the same set of people. The clip you're playing. These were the same set of people saying when the government giving people handouts. Now somebody what and working nowhere and kind of thing. Government go to the parliamentary rep and thing to give them a little food basket and like a thing to help. Sometimes the little job they make a little hustle. That is not really not enough to really ease to really ease the burden. So they help with a little food basket and kind of thing. That is a hand up. Yeah. To help give them a little hustle with a little work on the road. That is a hand up. To whatever it is you get in from is a hand up, not a hand out. Yeah. So when you hear this man and they're talking, they're talking because they are not there to do the very same thing that which the government supposed to do. They are not there to do it, and others get it. So what they're making wrong then and it's right now. That's why I always say the monkey can get the grips. When the monkey cannot get the grips, it's sour. So they're doing everything. So all what they say no. Then it was wrong. It is right now. Selling the passport when he was in opposition, it was wrong. Then it is right now. Right? And all these things and then you see going on. It is right now. But it was wrong then. Where is all them people who used to speak then? They hushed them out now because they support the party and was just to get rid of NNP and Keith Mitchell. Yeah, you went here and talking now. Now at the end of September, Manico season open. I wonder if the Manico will come out and talk. Have a good morning.
Yes, Igwe.
Yeah.
You have some new sufferers for me. You have it?
I can't find it.
What Igwe? You don't deal with this man. Anyways.
I need to see that there.
Two quick things. You say you could have been in prison. Tell us why you could have been in prison. One. You don't have original ideas. And I realize it's true. He don't have original because he talk about the roads then with the NNP. Okay, let me take it.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Igwe.
Morning. What's the vibes?
Yeah, young Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Good program. No, I just want to put my 2 cents on. No. In infrastructure development, yes, make room for investment climate. So when you build roads and then you put electricity on and water on and people come to invest, so people want to invest locally wherever. Now that level of development encourage investment climate. And when you're building roads, as the last caller said, construction, in particular roads, etc., helps to engineer a lot of growth and development in the economy. Because when people got jobs on the road, they're able to, buy food, and they're able to, the little shops in the community, going to move, people going to get greater, value for the money and always on a good footing, So I welcome the infrastructural development, and at least it creates infrastructural development. But I have a big concern. Mm-hmm. And yesterday when I heard the news, I heard Andrew Donald Monday talk a little bit about the situation at the police station in Sotes. And then when I heard GBN News and so on, and caused a lot of alarm in this country, national security, I don't know what's happening. Because some police could have died Sunday at the police station. Eh? And look at what it is. And prisoners, running away from the South St. George police station and so on. National security is of great importance and the protection of our people in this country.
I agree with you. And the question is, who is accountable?
Exactly. So the Prime Minister has to take the responsibility for that and ensure and put systems in place to protect the people, including the police officers. You know, I have family in the police. I have friends, and I mean, it's not a nice thing to hear. You know, a madman running a police station and kill police inside there. We have to protect that, and we have to save that. So I want the Minister of National Security to come on air and speak about it and do an investigation, and the Minister of Mental Health go around the country and look at all the mental health people in the communities and counsel them and give them treatment. Thank you.
Before you go, two things.
She got?
She made two salient points there, Igwe. One, on security. Who is accountable? So what will happen in this sort of situation, and if we have time, we will get into it, but if we don't get into it today, we will deal with the issues and the facts about the situation. Friday. Now, who is accountable, Igwe? Because God just, the Ancient of Days was speaking. Because if that person knew about firearm, a lot of people would have dead. Because that person didn't know that the gun was on safety. Had he known, police dead, man dead, all the police sorters would have been a kind of thing. And secondly, Andy, true to form, he doesn't have original ideas. Because in every country, and not in Grenada, anytime you talk about stimulus to stimulate the economy, Igwe, you talk about capital projects with infrastructure is a big part. Capital projects, infrastructure, roads and others, schools, the stadium, the bus terminal, all these things and them is what you call stimulus. They cause disposable income to reach to the lower strata, unlike now. So if Andy knew, but then he told us he don't have original idea, so let we don't think he know. We know he doesn't know. But the fact is, NNP, recognizing the cost of living, put measures in place, Igwe. We have a call? Let's take it.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, Igwe. Good morning, Master Carl. Morning.
Morning, how are you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay for the time being. How's St. Patrick?
St. Patrick's Day?
Okay.
The forgotten area, those who don't know legal tender. So they class St. Patrick's.
Hey, St. Patrick is a wonderful parish.
They forgot his crown
A
city.
parish that always making history, a positive history, and never negative history. Alright? A wonderful parish where we are all St. Patrick, people of St. Patrick, we are proud to be St. Patrick. We are not ashamed to let people know that we're from St. Patrick. The parishes are the top of Grenada map. Alright? Master Carl, this is why I want to focus on the security. And look at who is the person at the helm of security? Who are the person? And when you have someone as a leader of the country, you have no knowledge of security. And what of our advisor, who we got in history grade as the worst commissioner of police. And you have these two persons heading security. Security must fail in the country. And it must fail. Because you have prisoners escaping. Those who escaped at the South Police Station went to the boat and killed the two Americans. Understand also again, one an next person escaped. They don't have a man walking into the police station and walking out back with a gun. The same police station again, you have WED missing. Up now cannot know what happened. Okay, you know what concerning me that WED missing from the police station. So there's a lot of unsolved problem going on in Grenada here, and you cannot get to the root of it. Right? So we come to this government, the government, they don't know how to solve problem. They create problem for the people going to Caribbean Petermatic. They create problem for the poor people in housing, the cost of living. They do nothing to cushion the cost of living, to make life easier for the people going to Caribbean Petermatic. Right? I want to look at the three ministry the Prime Minister heading. Firstly, the Ministry of Finance. It was a failure. Right? If I had to give him a grade, I give him a F.
You good to
Ministry,
him? F still good? Yeah, you.
Ministry of Construction, Works and Construction. If I give him, I'll give him a O. That ministry get all ministry that the Prime Minister passed under.
No, in the Ministry of Works, you have to give him a M, Moline.
Moline.
Yeah, when time you grade him a M. That means Moline.
Mr. Massacre, when you have a Prime Minister failing all ministry, and the head of cabinet, what do you expect? The other ministers will fail because they have no knowledge of governing. It's a group of people that came together and from a group to contest the election, and they win the election. But have no ideas of governing, and they will not learn, and they want to educate themselves because they feel they know and they know everything. While we say the man that feels he knows everything and he knows nothing, he will doomed to fail.
Carla, what we go do one of these mornings is we go to all the ministries and the ministers and find out what they have done for the $24,000 they get in. We go ask them what have they done. So they collecting the money maybe on false pretense.
I could tell what they did here.
No, we go through it one of the mornings.
I must call again. I want to give you that information. Thursday coming, the parliamentary rep and other candidates. There will be a zonal meeting at the Busheju Committee Center, and everyone sure St. John Northwest and other zones that will be at the meeting. We have to return out to the meeting to get information, and the information that you're getting there is not fake information, no false information. It's reality, and what information people get, information that is out in the public, people know. But you have to inform people, let people know the truth, because one thing I could say about this present government, they always like to manufacture lies. And when they do something and they feel so shame, they try to divert the tactics to other persons. Well, I want the people are going to compete back, especially in support of NNP. Don't fall for the trick. Don't fall for the trick. Stay on the issue of the situation that is going in the country and the attitude of the speaker. The speaker in the house, the speaker in the lower house, and his minister. I could say his minister because he allowing everything to happen. The government members to do everything, and you can't discipline. And when you have a father cannot discipline a child, and he had no respect for people, it's chaos and chaos will take place in that home. All right. So, Massacre, you will have a blessed one.
Who migrate from where, or who live in who pay. Sufferers don't care who from country.
Sufferers
don't care who from town.
Sufferers only want to know
where the next food coming from.
Andy, that song was well. So Andy now, after he say nothing has been done for cost of living, but we could list things that was done, paid the unpaid claims in the treasury of over $100 million, cap on fuel, remove tax on electricity, 25% on fuel charge, the basket of goods 0 rated, the 150, no tax on water. And then Andy won election. As Andy come, he put VAT on sugar. He removed the 25% on non-fuel charge. He put a levy. and VAT on electricity, VAT on water. He removed the cap on gas. He removed 150 from poor people children. He give tax break to the rich. And because a lot of them like to work in the post office, they remove duties on condoms. Yeah, a lot of them want to work in the post office, so they remove duties on condoms.
You're on this post office.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, if you contrast, the gentleman dog made the thing mischief because he knew, because he spoke about cost of living. And all on the offer for cost of living is some black and white paint. But then again, he said, original ideas, but now he's all of a sudden, like a light shine on the eye, on the way to Carriacou, so he get them to plans for house and all kind of thing. God save us from these fellas and them, because it's only God, only the Ancient of Days. Because if wasn't for the Ancient of Days, Igwe, we dead now. I was sending another clip for you to play again with this guy, because see, I'm playing him because he, to me, seems to be the Prime Minister now.
Yeah, that will run
everything
things.
is him. Check your phone.
Yeah.
Because he's saying certain things to confirm that he do our original ideas.
Yeah.
No, because we have to understand, guys, the difference between government and party.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm part of the NDC party.
Mm-hmm.
When we win, we will form the government. When we become the government, guys, we have to represent everyone, not just NDCites, but NMPites also. We have to be fair across the board. We should not show any favoritism. We should be a government for the man who didn't vote also. A government should be a government for all and not for some. And we have to distinguish the difference between government and party. Now, when a government do a road, right? Or when a government hires Imanis. I'm just drawing two examples.
Guess you could put that on the screen for people to see that fella?
Yeah, when we pay for that road,
people see that guy,
we're
man.
using your taxpayers' money to pay for the road. When you pay duties on the port, when you pay VAT, when you pay taxes in general, these money come to us in government, and now we are responsible to spend that money on you. So I want you to be clear. When as a government we do a road or we hire Imani or so, this is not a favor that we are doing. We are using your taxpayers' money to fund these projects and to pay these salaries. So I want you to be clear on that, guys, very clear on that. And we are supposed to do that as a government. This is our duties, our duty as a government.
I'll play it from top again.
And I want you to know the difference between government and party and what is a...
From top.
No, because we have to understand, guys, the difference between government and party. Right now, I'm part of the NDC party. When we win, we will form the government. When we become the government, guys, we have to represent everyone, not just NDCites, but NMPites also. We have to be fair across the board. We should not show any favoritism. We should be a government for the man who didn't vote also. A government should be a government for all and not for some. And we have to distinguish the difference between government and party. Now, when a government do a road, right? Or when a government hires Imanis, I'm just drawing two examples. When we pay for that road, we are using your taxpayers' money to pay for the road. When you pay duties on the port, when you pay VAT, when you pay taxes in general, these money come to us in government, and now we are responsible to spend that money on you. So I want you to be clear. When as a government we do a road or we hire Imani or so, this is not a favor that we are doing. We are using your taxpayers' money to fund these projects and to pay these salaries. So I want you to be clear on that, guys, very clear on that. And we are supposed to do that as a government. This is our duty as a government. And I want you to know the difference between government and party and what is expected of your government when they are in power, guys, right? So, please, don't let anyone fool you with the, look at what I'm doing. We are supposed to do that. These are the taxpayers' money that we are using every single day when we do stuff, right? And it should be...
So why does this government make people in Carriacou feel a favor they're doing them? When Andy say the taxpayers' money is for the taxpayers. So why Tevin making the Carriacou North Season Public Workers feel a favor they're doing them? Why? Because I the acting Prime Minister, the one they say is the Prime Minister. So I don't know why Pink and them making people believe it's a favor. You okay?
No.
Igwe, and that is a sad something. So, when you hear the disciples speak about NNP, so what? So NNP people are paying tax? Or NNP, so, you know, and that is my issue with this present administration, because they knew all the ills. They had the remedy for all sickness. Now they're in government, you see a different tune. And like, you could have eat roads. Yes, you could have eat roads figuratively, because the money you make from building the road could have give you food to eat, put food on the table. But the paint, because they want you to paint freely. How you putting food on the table? Building road was like a stimulus. Infrastructure comes from capital projects, Gates. And capital projects stimulates and grows the economy. So when you hear they talking about the economy good and the economy thing and no loan to take, you have a clip there. Yeah. We have some questions to ask. So I take the call.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, Master Carl. Morning, Igwe.
Morning. Hey.
And I'm going to talk to all this. Master Carl, I was talking to a friend this morning. He said, I have a joke for you. He said to me, he went to Grenville and none of the Grenville public toilets is not working, and that many weeks now. And I start smiling. She said, why are you smiling? I said, because that is the modus operandi of the NDC. I said, anytime NDC in power, these things happen. I said, NDC does not care about people. Master Carl, the night when I heard the election results, I told my wife, I said, Lord have mercy, we've gone right back to where we were before 2013.
You say, Lord, poor people beat poor people again?
We gone again, yes, trouble again. And I told my wife, this time it will be worse than 2008. And Master Carl, I don't know what, there are some honest people in this country, and they support the government. But I believe when you support a government, as a citizen, you support the government because you think the government in power is not doing right, and you want them to get in there to do better. When you see they're not doing better, call upon them. If your government help support your government, don't let them bring the country down because the country is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why the people who was bashing Kit Mitchell all the time and saying this and that and everything he do is wrong. And now the NDC is doing much, much, much worse than what the Kit Mitchell was. As a matter of fact, Kit Mitchell wasn't doing anything wrong. As a matter of fact, no man is perfect, make mistake. But he wasn't really doing anything wrong. He was a man for the people. Master Carl, Kit Mitchell was the only prime minister in my lifetime that I get at $2 from, and that helped me to pay my bills during COVID. No Prime Minister would have think about that. I always say Kit Minja, he doesn't sleep. He always think about people. But you know something, Masaka? When political power gets in your head, you don't care if poor people live or they dead. You hear Andy saying, you have no original ideas? How could you give a man a ministry without no original idea? The man who gave him the ministry is more stupid than he. You cannot give a man with no original ideas a ministry, which means he don't have no original ideas. How will he run a ministry? It's dotishness, tomfoolery, manje put everything together. So, Masaka, you, man, watch, you see the work you're doing there, you can't give up now. You can't give up now. You are, even though they threaten you, you can't give up now. This is you the man for the hour. May the Lord bless you and your family and keep you and make His face to shine upon you and give you peace.
Oh my God.
Blessings.
Preach it, brother.
Blessings to read and blessings to Massacre, blessings to everybody.
And anybody vex, they need some church.
Of course. And they need prayers. We want to pray for them. All right,
take care.
Take care, buddy. Have a good one.
Massacre
Yes.
Announcement. The NNP Women's Forum, they'll be having a meeting on the 15th of September. It starts at 2:30 p.m. That's in the St. John's Anglican School. So all those looking forward to that can go to the Women's Forum.
When is that?
That's the 15th of September in the St. John's Anglican School. Starting 2:30, so I guess,
15th of July when? 15th is just now.
Yeah, like what, 3 days away? 3 days away or something like that? 2 days? 3 days?
Yeah.
So done with that. You have anything else there?
The NNP only move.
You have the poster?
No.
I know you have a next meeting coming up too.
You hear a man talk about a meeting earlier, the program? In Bushes, I think tomorrow.
All right, I guess.
Yeah, Igwe. We didn't get to unpack a lot of things today, so we go start tomorrow again. Friday.
No, tomorrow is the meeting. It's the 12th.
Okay,
that is the zonal meeting.
That's telling you that
at 6:30. Yeah. Okay. All right, third. Wednesdays is more for the people,
Yeah. We're almost out of time already, too, So we have something to unpack. The stimulus, the housing situation, house for sale, and every time they change when they speak on it. Anytime they say something and we beat them up on it, they go back and they try to fix it. You come and talk about sell house, or it will cost less than $100,000. No, it's for burial. Yeah, we like that because the fact is we're getting results. We're getting them to change. We got to speak on the supplement. So Friday we have a good bit to unpack again anyway.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need come close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So maybe I'm repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging. Into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. to take that chance. Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon and before the romance, we expect corruption, but